Okay, let's dive right into this. Today's explainer breaks down a seriously provocative piece of source material outlining an absolute heavyweight matchup in the artificial intelligence space. We are looking way past your standard benchmark reports today, and we're getting into a direct architectural confrontation. The text we're analyzing sets the exact terms of engagement right out of the gate: GPT-5.6 Sol versus Grok 4.3 in a pure reasoning battle. Now, if you've been closely following the industry, you already know the focus has aggressively shifted away from just counting parameters or looking at data memorization. We are officially in the era of inference compute. So we're going to unpack exactly what this specific confrontation tells us about the current frontier of AI. We'll be focusing strictly on how these two models approach complex problem solving and what their underlying architectures reveal about the real priorities of modern tech development.
So what actually happens when two AI titans clash over pure logic? Our source material doesn't just present this as a standard run-of-the-mill software update, it explicitly frames it as a massive clash over logic. What happens when these models are pushed to their absolute limits in multi-step deduction? Look, this isn't about which model can generate a cute, creative essay or quickly summarize a PDF for you. No, the source pits these models against each other in rigorous, zero-shot mathematical proofs and highly nested Python debugging scenarios. By focusing specifically on a reasoning battle, the material elevates this from a minor spec bump to a true, grueling test of cognitive architecture. We're looking at how these systems handle unprompted code refactoring and complex spatial puzzles where they literally cannot just rely on pre-trained data, they have to actively deduce the correct path forward.
The crucial point here is understanding why the industry has shifted to what the source effectively positions as the ultimate AI matchup. For the last few years, the AI arms race was all about generalized capabilities, right? Just training on larger and larger chunks of the internet. But the source indicates that this parameter race has largely plateaued. Putting these two specific models head-to-head proves that the industry has moved into highly specific, hyper-competitive arenas where absolutely every logical deduction counts. The frontier right now is all about active, specialized problem solving. It demands that we look at these models not just in a vacuum, but in direct comparison to one another. We want to see which underlying neural structure actually excels when the training wheels of generalized data are completely taken off.
To really grasp what's at stake, we have to look at how reasoning is actually measured in this arena. Now, a standard definition describes reasoning as the action of thinking about something in a logical, sensible way to form a conclusion or judgment. But the source material applies a much more rigorous technical standard for these models. The true battleground isn't mere data retrieval anymore. The evaluation relies on specific, highly advanced datasets that are quite literally designed to actively break standard models. It tests multi-step logical deduction, observing how a model maps out intermediate logical steps, what we often call chain of thought, before it ever spits out a final answer. It's all about recursive self-correction. Think about it. If the model hits a dead end in a super complex math problem, can it recognize the error, backtrack, and logically arrive at a sensible conclusion? That active cognitive process, that's the gold standard being measured here.
Okay, let's meet the contenders. The systems stepping into this space represent two radically different approaches to solving that exact challenge we just talked about. Our source names two highly advanced iterations of artificial intelligence, and honestly, breaking down their underlying architectural features is the absolute key to understanding this confrontation. First up, GPT-5.6 Sol. This model integrates a novel search-based reasoning layer during inference. In practical terms, this means it's designed to essentially think longer, actively exploring multiple logical trees before responding. Grok 4.3, on the other hand, is built around a totally distinct training approach that relies on a massively scaled real-time feedback loop. It heavily prioritizes dynamic logic updates and rapid adaptation. So these aren't just fancy brand names, they represent fundamentally different philosophies on how to achieve advanced machine reasoning.
Just looking at the version numbers alone tell a pretty compelling story about the sheer velocity of this technological leap. The Sol designation attached to GPT 5.6 indicates a massive structural overhaul. Specifically, it's a shift toward what the source implies is a much more complex, system-wide parameter routing network, making it a colossal leap from the previous 4 series architecture. Meanwhile, Grok jumping straight to version 4.3 reflects highly aggressive, targeted optimizations in its neural architecture engineered specifically to cut down latency when processing those long, complex logic chains. We aren't talking about early-stage prototypes or beta tests anymore. These specific iterations are firmly planting a flag in the current, bleeding-edge frontier of AI development, and they are designed specifically to dominate high-level inference tasks.
And that brings us to the actual battle. The stress test the source describes here is grueling. The methodology is just intense. The models were put through rigorous, multi-turn adversarial logic traps. The evaluators actively tried to exhaust the context windows of both GPT-5.6 Sol and Grok 4.3, feeding them compounding variables and logic puzzles just to see which reasoning architecture would fracture or hallucinate first. It's a true stress test of logic, where the models are pushed way beyond their training distribution and forced to rely entirely on their real-time deduction capabilities. This isn't some friendly, collaborative march forward. It's a heavyweight fight for supremacy in a highly constrained, incredibly difficult testing environment.
Bringing this all together in our head-to-head battle of reasoning between Contender 1, GPT-5.6 Sol, and Contender 2, Grok 4.3. The core takeaways from this explainer reveal some truly fascinating trade-offs. By stripping away standard metrics like creative generation or simple speed, the source highlights that GPT-5.6 Sol demonstrates a slight edge in deep, uninterrupted mathematical proofs. It effectively leverages its extended inference search to ensure accuracy. Grok 4.3, however, proved incredibly resilient and agile in dynamic coding environments, successfully adjusting its logic on the fly when presented with unexpected adversarial variables. Neutrally speaking, both models essentially prove one massive point. Raw compute power is no longer sufficient. A highly sophisticated reasoning architecture is now the absolute baseline requirement for the next generation of artificial intelligence.
Which leads us to a highly provocative question that this entire explainer fundamentally forces us to ask. Where is the ultimate limit of artificial reasoning? Seeing how GPT 5.6, Sol, and Grok 4.3 handle these grueling logical stress tests today, we really have to consider what happens when we reach the next generation, or the generation after that. Will we see models that can autonomously generate entirely new mathematical theorems, or maybe architect massive software ecosystems entirely from scratch with zero human oversight? By documenting this current clash of architectures, our source material points to a trajectory where machine logic scales exponentially. It challenges us to reconsider how far this capability can go before it fundamentally shifts our understanding of intellect itself. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.